Race number 2 on the program is the High Lock Handicap for the 3-year-olds. They go out to 1,400 metres. We'll look at the past runs of Perestroika, also Brave Knight, Like a Jet, and Price Fix. As we look at the field, other runners in this race include Amber Lynn, a leading type of a horse who will be up on the pace. Osh Empire. Osh Empire's last run, in fact, was a third to Northern behind Bodgy Business. Kilindini. Now, Kilindini comes out of the same race of Versailles and Can Turk, so you would have seen it in the blue colours just behind them last start. I thought Deed I Do was a really good run first up. We won't have a chance to see this run. Won in an inferior race by Nurse Norma, but it was a terrific effort all the same. And down the bottom, Colin Webster's grey horse, Silver Roman, leggy type, who tends to get back in his race. I think he's still learning what it's all about. But replays, let's have a look at the first one, and it's the past run of Perestroika in the red and green colours of Ted Van Heemst.
Is the leader, a long neck away and breathing down his neck is Can Turk, and Bleskay makes his run 3 wide and Swala Grunty takes off 4 deep coming with his run. Then came Kilindini, Perestroika trying to come through inside the 300. Versailles fighting on, Can Turk, Bleskay down the outside, Honour of Denmark, and Perestroika is about to burst through as well. Can Turk fighting on just in front, Versailles, Honour of Denmark from Perestroika, Can Turk and Versailles, Can Turk, Versailles, they split the line, Versailles, Can Turk, a head bobber, and it's a very tight one. Close up third, only a head away, was Honour of Denmark from Perestroika.
It was a good run, Marty. George Daly's always said the horse is looking for 14 and a mile. He's stepping up to the 14 this week. He had a bit of a checkered passage over the latter stages of that race. Probably could have finished a bit closer. With a lack of pace in this race, I could see him back there throwing the head around and maybe over racing like he was that time.
Yep. Yeah, but he's still got a lot to learn. I still go back to that first up run behind On the Warpath when he really looked like he was going to need a couple of runs to be at his best. Well, he's had them and he'll get his chance here over the 1,400. Brave Knight, let's go back and have a look at this last performance.
Brave Knight, he's struggling for the moment. At the 400 though, and Audie comes around the turn 2 in front of Teakin, Lady Iconic and My Time. Quickly looming up now when they balance. Glen Erin Lass couldn't sprint with them. Then Brave Knight, but My Time shot past Audie at the 250. My Time drew a length, Audie 2 lengths, Lady Iconic. Brave Knight, Glen Erin Lass behind them, battling away, but with 100 metres to go. My Time's clear. Brave Knight doing his best work, ladies, starting to run on, full of running, but My Time, too classy for them, came away, and My Time beat Brave Knight. It was a big run in defeat.
Well, that was almost a month ago, Marty, back on the 9th of September. He got right back to last. It was definitely the eye-catching run of the race. Stepping up to 14, which none of us will argue with, definitely what he needs. Drawn barrier 1, Jason Brown goes on. Fairly aggressive rider out the gates. I could nearly see this horse box seating today on Saturday.
All right, so most of his runs he's come from back in the
field. He's got right back. I've seen him race close in town on one occasion. It might have been his first start. And I think on Saturday, barrier 1, lack of pace, he could nearly box seat.
Okay. His Like a Jet's last performance at the Belmont Midweeks.
Out wider, well back and getting held up was Prize Fix, and then Snooky the Bookie. Zaboyne's taken right around the outside, is starting to run on in the straight, racing inside the 350. Lady Iconic is badly held up. Daughter's Demand has raced up to Bellman. Like a Jet's coming on strongly. Silver Raymond's in the centre. Zaboyne is getting right down the outside with Snooky the Bookie, and now Lady Icon getting an inside run. Daughter's Demand, Bellman, Snooky the Bookie, Elixir bursting through. Daughter's Demand grabbed by Elixir, and Elixir got up to beat Daughter's Demand. Bellman ran 3rd, Snooky the Bookie 4th, and Like a Jet 5th.
On face value, it was a bit disappointing by Like a Jet the first start, Marty. He loomed up to him like he was going to run a place, maybe even win at one stage. When the other horses come to him, he just wanted to lay in and just really weakened around the other horses. I think he'll benefit from the experience, and I'm not prepared to write him off quite yet.
Okay, a third replay, make that our 4th replay, is the run of Price Fix.
Run for Rossi. Glen Erin Lass is out 3 wide from Snooky the Bookie. Trenton Dior dropped the bit, dropped back to last. Price Fix goes ahead of it. Inside the 300, Mythical Man has raced up to Val Policella. Now Rossi's working clear. Price Fix having a bumping duel with Trenton Dior, but it's finishing well, Price Fix. Price Fix has raced up to Rossi, and then Mythical Man and Trenton Dior. Price Fix for Rossi fighting back like a bulldog. Regains the lead from Price Fix and Mythical Man, and Rossi, the favourite, comes away. Won by 3/4 to Price Fix.
Well, she looked the winner on the corner, Price Fix, Marty. She loomed right up to Verossi like she was going to go past it. There's big raps on Verossi, so I guess gallant in defeat for the other horse beating her. I think 1600, she's just not seasoned or really matured enough at this stage. Mr. Neville Parnham's dropped her back to 1400, but the horse is probably just another season away.
Okay, let's nail down selections in race number 2. I'm going to go with the class here, Perestroika on top, but I concur what you say. No pace, maybe even Harvey sums it up and could even go forward and race outside the leader or lead. You never know what the Ponoff will do, but he normally pulls the right rein. I like the run of 7 Deed I Do. Look, last start, got back. She drew wide and Paul King came across and just couldn't get in. So it wasn't through lack of pace. He just had to ease right back into the field to get a sit. And then she really extended well. And in those 2 barrier trials, she did show pace and led up in one of them, I'm pretty sure. So I wouldn't be surprised to see new rider Clint Harvey get her forward. 2 Brave Knight. Gee, if she can settle forward as you think in the speed maps, then this horse will be finishing very strongly. 1, 7 and 2 in race number 2.
Same trifecta for me, Marty, same reasons. Number 1, Perestroika to beat number 7, Deed I Do, and number 2, Brave Knight to run third.